Welcome to Hot Women Wanted.
We're three childhood best friends who have been through it all and talk about it all.
Everything from hot flashes to hot takes to hot topics. So come join us.
Hi, Hotties. Welcome to Hot Women Wanted podcast, episode 39. It is me. I am back.
Hi, Jules.
Today's host, Julie Strauss Greeley, back from my European Adventures trip, which was fabulous. We were in Italy for almost 2 weeks, and it was a great trip with my kids and my husband. And thankfully, everything went smoothly. So here I am. I'm back.
Yay!
If you are new to the pod, we are actually really three lifelong friends who have been through it all, and we talk about it all. And I am Julie Strauss Greeley, and I'm joined by my fellow co-hosts and hotties, Meredith Young and Julie Cola. Official hello, guys.
Welcome back, Jules.
Ciao.
Thanks. What's our temperature check? How are we feeling today?
How are you feeling, guys?
That was a big sigh. Somebody.
Yes, that was me. And I'm going to go on the rant.
Oh, no.
First of all, you guys, I closed my finger in a door so hard. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Your nail might fall off.
Oh, terrible. Anyway, okay. So here's my temperature check. I'm on HRT. I'm on Duave, which who knows how to pronounce it?
It's Duave.
Duave.
Is that Cola correcting us how to pronounce it?
I remember Stacey telling us it's Duave.
All right, Jules.
I am on it, and I use the French pronunciation of it, Duave. I don't know if you remember, but I had this bump on my clavicle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I recently, in July, went to it kind of got flared. Nobody could figure it out. I had an MRI, I had a CT scan, blah, blah, blah. Nobody could figure it out. And so I was like, screw it. I'm not even going to worry about it. And when I was in Colorado, I was in the high altitude, it kind of flared. And I went to a dermatologist there who was, I kid you not, 12 years old, who picked up his scalpel like he was in the sandbox and was like, I'm getting in there. And I was like, oh my God, I am a human body. And he did. He numbed me. And then if I wasn't numb and I was like, ow, he was like, gave me more shots. He literally got in there. Anyway, out came a blood clot. And he was like, well, this is odd. He's like, but we got it out. And so again, I was like, I guess I'm not going to worry about that. I mean, it's out, right? So my dermatologist yesterday. I was like, guess what? Here's, guess what it was? And she was like, have you done anything about that? That's a little frightening. I'm like, really? And she's like, a blood clot? She's like, have you seen your gynecologist? Because if you're on HRT, then it really could be from your HRT. Back to the
Oh, you know what? That's right, because that used to be the warning for birth control pills. Was blood clots.
That's right. So she said, she's like, get your doctor this week. So I called my gyno. I have been to 100 doctors over this thing. Anyway.
So now you may have to go off? Is that
I might have to, and I may have to go off all. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, maybe.
Wow.
I know.
I mean, I was on birth control and hormones for years.
Me too. My whole life.
Well, maybe it's just that one. Maybe it's just
Actually, Mary, it could have just been the altitude that brought it out, or a long flight where you should be wearing compression socks. But also, they may tell you that you can take one baby aspirin a day.
Oh, okay.
And remember to ask about that. One baby aspirin a day increases. It's not it doesn't act like a blood thinner, but it is a preventative measure. It can be a Don't at me, everybody. I am not an MD.
Well, Mike Jules, you're not a doctor.
I am not giving medical advice.
Not a lawyer.
The only person who wants to listen to me is Meredith. But just ask your doctor about that because it can solve that problem.
And then report back.
Yeah,
I will report back. But listen, it's been a saga for me. It's not been an easy journey for me.
Are you taking? Did you immediately go off of it, or you're still taking it?
No. By the way, I don't think you can do that cold turkey.
You can't. You have to slowly go off.
Titrate down. Yeah.
You do. I just spoke to the nurse today, and she's like, "Do not go off. Just stay on for now."
No.
But
remember to ask about that as an option. It might be something.
For our listeners who are having a hard journey with it, I am too.
I'm glad you're sharing it because everybody needs to know this. That was a warning on the labels. It doesn't happen to everybody, but it happened to you.
Yeah. That's good to know. Yeah.
It might be as simple as.
I mean, honestly, my kids, the whole trip were like, oh my God, Mom. If I wasn't like randomly, I mean, I don't really get a ton of hot flashes anymore, but they're not 100% gone. And of course, in the most inopportune moments, you don't really have a warning. And it's already, we thank God we had gorgeous weather. We did not have any of that crazy hot weather in Italy. But, nonetheless, on any given day, I can have one a day. I'm suddenly sweating. I'm fanning myself. I'm patting my kids are like, wow, my God, like, what is happening? You used to be like such a trooper about everything. I'm like, I'm a trooper. Next thing I got like these crazy Italian mosquito bites, and of course, knowing me with my skin stuff, I had an allergic reaction. So my kids were like, if we hear you say one more time that you're sweating profusely or you're itching your legs, I'm like, I am uncomfortable. I'm like, I won't live long enough to see the two of you in menopause, but just know it is not easy. See that guy over there? He's had it easy.
It's not easy.
Not easy. But anyway,
not easy.
Yeah.
Well, this is quite a hottie topic to open up the pod.
Yeah.
For all our hotties. Very relatable.
It is very relatable. It is.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Okay.
What are we moving on to?
Let's move on to our hot flashback.
Huh?
All right. Oh, I have one.
You do?
Do you?
This one involves Strauss.
Ah.
And I'm going to flash back to, I believe we were maybe, let's see, Julie, it was Margie's is Julie's older sister. You're 6 years apart. So it was Margie's Sweet 16. So we must have been in 5th grade.
When is your Sweet 16?
16.
I think we were in 4th grade. We're actually like 7 school years apart.
Wait, can we rewind? When is your Sweet 16?
So like the junior year? I know it's when you're 16, but like what school
Junior year. It's junior year. 16, your junior year. 17 is your senior year.
Okay, I think we were 4th graders. I'm pretty sure we were 4th graders.
And so Margie was having her Sweet 16 at home. This was like, more of like a traditional, she was having a party at home. And I was having a sleepover at Julie's, and we were in the 4th grade, and there were these other girls who were having a rival sleepover. And they didn't know that I was sleeping over Julie's. So they called her up on the phone, like, what are you doing tonight? We're having a sleepover, trying to like make her a little jealous.
Right.
And then Julie got to say, wow, it's actually Margie's Sweet 16 tonight. And Julie Cole and I are actually invited and we're going. And I'm like, and we're actually making brownies for the Sweet 16.
And we will be attending. My sister.
We were invited.
I'm like, so we're cooler than you.
I remember my mom being like, you can have one friend at the Sweet 16. I was like, excellent.
We felt like so
we
cool.
were literally the cat's pajamas. I was like, we are at a Sweet 16. Unbelievable.
Meanwhile, Margie's like, stay in the kitchen.
I lay eyes on you. I'm like, okay. But that was the advantage of having an older sister. Is like a lot of people really thought of it. Like she drove my carpool. Like people were like it is so cool to have such an older sister. And it was really like we were like starstruck by the teenage girls. We were like, welcome to Margie's 16.
We thought we were totally the hottest shit.
We did.
And we were.
And we shut those two you-know-who's right up.
Yep.
They had no comeback to the old Sweet 16,
That we were attending in the 4th grade. Quite the cool girls.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I believe that was the same year you told me I was the 10th person to be invited.
Okay. Could have been. Sounds about right. That's a good measure of where our friendship was then.
We weren't quite as close as Mary at the time.
I got my own just desserts because let's not revisit the fact that I was exiled.
Yes,
and I do mean exiled.
Yes, you were.
Miss Kim's 4th grade class with none of my friends. So I got my own,
Oh, so look at you. See, I was sleeping over at your house while you were at Miss Kim's class and I was at Miss Abraham's.
Yeah, no, Julia, you and I were friends forever. Like we were the only time we really weren't like such close friends. It was like a weird couple of years when I had switched to Elizabeth Morrow, we stayed friends, but then like 7th and 8th grade, when you went to upper school and I went to Dwight Englewood, I was over with those Dwight Englewood kids.
This is boring for everybody else, but I actually think it was my very freshman year. For some bizarre reason, we were excited to go to high school together and be reunited. And for some bizarre reason, we like kind of ignored each other freshman year at Dwight Englewood.
It was weird. And because I had that weird group and I had another person who shall remain nameless who was a tough friend. Let's just say.
And didn't like me.
I was under somebody's spell, and it wasn't a great one. I had to figure that out to get back to myself. But anyway, yeah, that's a good one. All
That
right.
was a hot flashback. Okay, moving on, guys. Jules, I heard you have a good hot beauty trend for us. We missed them.
I do.
Yes.
But I don't think it's going to come across so great on the video if for anybody, any of our listeners or viewers.
All right, just so the listeners.
But I actually want to talk about two products, and what I want to say is, eyelash maintenance is the topic. I don't know if anybody has noticed. Maybe it's just unique to me, but as we get older, you start to lose hair, or your hair thins out. It could be your head hair, it could be body hair, whatever the case may be. It's great to lose like underarm hair and not have to shave as often and all that. It's not so great to lose eyelashes and eyebrows. So part one of that I want to talk about is I've been using this Revitalash Advanced. You can buy it on Amazon. It is not cheap. I have been using this, I'm not kidding, probably close to a decade, at least 8 years. I use it every night. It's a clear serum. It has a very thin brush, and you put it right on your lash line as if it were a liquid liner. Where's my camera? Can never find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. And I am convinced that this has kept my lashes full and lengthy and like lush. I've not really lost them. In fact, my facialist always mentioned it. She's like, your eyelashes are so great. What do you use? So this is product number one.
Okay.
I am now into a brand new mascara that I have to admit, a beauty influencer influenced me. Shocker.
Well, who is it? Let's give her the credit.
I can't think of who it is. I didn't get it on TikTok Shop, so it's not a TikToker.
Instagram?
It's a beauty influencer. It was somebody on Instagram. Anyway, and this is a brand that I know because I don't know about you guys and those with daughters. My kids are very into clean makeup. That's like very important to them.
Yes,
How it's manufactured, what's in it, is it recyclable? The packaging is recyclable, like clean ingredients. I keep hearing about it from my two daughters, and it's like, so it's a brand. This is a brand that does that. It's a brand called Kosas, which is Kosas. This mascara is called Soul Gazer with a Z, Gazer. It only comes in black. That was my one hesitation because I sometimes wear brown mascara because I'm blonde. But this is the brush again. Let me see if I can find my camera.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice.
It's a nice brush.
It's a great brush, and it just extends, lengthens, adds the perfect amount of fullness. I have to tell you, it never flakes. I never find black stuff under my eyes, and that's tricky because I wear glasses. Like sometimes it smudges up again. Like it is fantastic. I have been using this now for a few months. I've been gatekeeping. I have to admit, I wanted to like try it out and really think about it before I talked. I cannot say enough about this product. And apparently, my kids clued me in that this brand, Kosas, is one of these clean brands, and like all their stuff is great.
Is it waterproof?
It is not waterproof. No, it's not waterproof.
I don't love waterproof.
I happen not to love waterproof.
I only wear waterproof.
But it comes off great with eye makeup removal.
Jules,
But it doesn't come off during
Thrive is not waterproof.
What?
Yeah. The
Thrive
other
is
one
waterproof.
No, it's not.
Thrive's
It's
not
not?
waterproof.
No.
No.
Not
It's
waterproof.
it just stays on really
You don't
well.
wear waterproof. Guess what? Guess what you don't do?
I'm like Katie Ginella, just telling lies.
Exactly.
Lie after lie after lie. Anyway, that's my
Did you just tell me you want me to die?
I can't recommend it enough. It's great. So the lash serum and then this mascara.
Jules, I
Yes.
think one day we should have a pod where you tell us your nighttime routine.
It changes.
Well,
I have an
Not
even and
now.
an odd. I have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I know. And I think we'll need a good 45 minutes for it, but I think we should do
I'm
it.
not doing that. But
No, I think Julie should do it. I don't think it should be on pause.
I'm not doing that either. I don't really wear makeup during the week anymore.
No, Jules, I want you to do a TikTok and get ready with me going to
I'm
bed.
not doing it. Not
Yes.
You have to.
I'm not.
Have to.
Yes. Yes.
Nobody's
Have
interested.
to.
Well, we're gonna do it. We are gonna do it.
Okay, hot off the press. I'm getting out of the makeup hot seat. Hot off the press. We've got a lot to talk about today. And
We do.
I mean,
We do.
I'm going to take the first one because I am the only Potomac viewer.
You
I
are.
have been shouting from the mountaintops. I don't think Potomac had a great season last season, but it is, for me, a really good franchise. I think it's really good. They're making some very good changes for this season. I'm kind of a little excited. I might dip into it. And Karen Huger, who is the grande dame of Potomac, that's what she calls herself, went to jail for her third DUI, which is really unbelievable. And she was released yesterday, on Tuesday, after serving real time. I mean, her sentence was quite truncated. They shortened it by almost half. But she did do, like, I think about 6 months in jail for this DUI conviction. So she is out. Now, the big question for the Potomac viewers is she going to show up? They just finished filming, or they're at the very end.
Those cameras are going to roll again. There's no way.
Are the cameras going to pick back up?
I heard the cameras were there. I heard they're going to do a total Teresa Giudice thing where, like, they're going to follow her home, get the reaction from everybody. They'd be crazy not to.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I'm not a big Potomac watcher, so I can't appreciate this as much as you do, but I did see all the footage of her coming home and she's all glammed up, had her hair done, her makeup done. I just hope, because it is a DUI, that she does a press conference and says how sorry she is and how I want to hear that, because it is a horrible thing to drink and drive.
And the thing that really turned me off and why I sort of dipped out last season, for those that were watching, was she started the entire season denying it, and saying, wait, you're going to see, it's all going to come out. You're going to see, I'm innocent. I didn't do this. Then that video came out, which was absolutely horrifying. She was out of her mind. Thank God she only hit a tree and not another car, or God forbid, a pedestrian. And this was her third DUI.
Yeah,
It's not go to jail for DUI number 1.
That's too much.
So it's just too much. And I just felt like this, I can't really get behind. And the way she conducted herself on the last season was really, I felt, very problematic. So it's a little bit like, these people, like, do you invite Jen Shaw back? Has she paid her dues? Because
she's definitely. Are you kidding? They can't wait for her to come back.
Money maker.
I don't want Jen Shaw back, but I know that's a whole other topic, and we could talk about it when we start talking about SLC. I do not want her back.
I'd like to see it.
I do too. And she's never looked better. I mean, honestly, ladies, we should all three go to prison and go to the Jen Shaw boot camp.
She is ripped.
She looks amazing.
She looks great. Okay, well, moving on.
Are they serving GLPs in prison?
She's
never looked better.
Never.
She looks fantastic. I almost want to go. Okay, next, moving on. I'll do the next one, which is Kelly Wolf. I actually think this is really sad.
I know. I really debated whether putting it on our list or not.
Yeah.
So just to say, she's getting treatment, she's getting help.
Well, she said she'll go, but it's not till September 15th. She did not check herself in.
I thought she did check herself in.
Nope.
I really hope she does. I really hope she does.
I don't know if we made it clear when we were talking about this. We're talking about Kelly Wolf, who's Scott Wolf's ex-wife, who definitely suffers.
Scott Wolf Bailey from Party of Five.
I know. And she was on, I didn't realize she was on.
New Orleans.
I didn't realize. I did not make that connection.
Yes, and I loved her on it. And
Me too.
They seemingly had a very happy marriage and 3 children, and she's beautiful and he's handsome and
Yeah.
I think what we're watching is certainly what seems like a mental health crisis unraveling in a very public way, because she's putting herself on social media and making videos and all of that. It's terribly heartbreaking for her kids
Oh my
who are young. But she says she has identified a facility. It's in California. They don't live in California. And she says she'll be checking herself in on the 15th. Very interestingly, from a legal standpoint, her participating in a program was not a mandate by the court. She volunteered it. The judge did not insist that she go to a treatment program.
She was just arrested recently.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting.
That is interesting.
We wish her well. We don't. We don't.
We do.
It's just a horrible situation.
She clearly needs help, and I hope she gets it.
Yeah.
Let's see what's next on our list.
We did the whole Karen Reed. Who will play Karen Reed? And here it is, Elizabeth Banks.
And that was not on our bingo card, guys.
Oh.
I love Elizabeth Banks. Not sure I love her as Karen Reed.
I'm gonna go so far as to say I don't. I'm gonna go so far as to say I don't. And I love Elizabeth Banks. I love her. I love her as an actress. I mean, she's a director. She's immensely talented. I gotta say,
I thought we had it better, guys. The actress from White Lotus. Who was that?
Michelle Monaghan.
Michelle Monaghan would have been amazing.
Yes.
What a miss.
I don't see this, but I mean, clearly the cameras are up. They're going to make movie after movie about this. Who knows? There'll be more than one.
Of course. This is for Amazon Prime. So
So
obviously I'm excited to see it.
Oh my God. I mean, personally, I want the Ryan Murphy version. I'm holding out for that one. but I'll take Amazon Prime in the meantime.
Exactly.
No problem.
We'll take them all.
Maybe there's going to be 1 million. Right.
Next news, which I think is big news. Apparently others don't agree, but I love Boz.
Bose.
Oh God, here we go again.
Let's pronounce her name right.
Boz.
No, I won't.
She is engaged, and I'm happy for her.
I'm happy for her that he ended up. Yeah, I'm happy for her. Yeah.
You were always a big Keeley fan.
I wasn't a big Keeley fan. I
I
wasn't.
don't have to be a fan of his to feel happy for her that she loves him and feels good about this.
So let's remember, guys, and I wish her well, and I hope it's real.
Right.
The cameras are rolling right now. This could be for the cameras.
Right. And she's got, again, I know I'm going to catch hate. Let me just preface by saying, I love Boz. I love her. I loved her on the show. I want her to stay on the show forever and ever. She's such a great addition. She's clearly brilliant and talented and a powerful, like, C-suite female executive.
Right, Jules, what do you want to say?
I think this show with Jimmy Fallon is such a huge mistake. I think this is going to be horrible.
Really?
Horrible.
What is it? I don't know if I know about this.
It's basically Shark Tank.
Yeah, it will tank. You know, with all those shows, they basically fail.
It's like somebody comes to you. You have a business idea to pitch, and then she and Jimmy kind of like give you their.
Who wants Jimmy Fallon? Like, does Jimmy Fallon, by the way, need another game show? I mean, my God.
No, but he's funny. He's very funny.
But that's not a funny thing. She's supposed to be like a serious businesswoman. I don't like that.
No, I don't like the combo. No, this to me feels like a disaster, and I don't think she needs it, and I don't think she should do anything to taint her fabulous reputation. But anyway.
Honestly, she would have been better off being like a guest shark on Shark Tank.
Yes, she's already tainted her reputation by being a housewife.
Right. So she would have been better off being on Shark Tank, where you join the sharks, everybody loves the sharks, and she'd be a great shark.
Yeah, like Bethany Frankel was a shark.
That would interest me. I don't need to see her own show. I'd love her as a shark.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Next on our list, I see that they started filming The Real Housewives of New Jersey without Teresa. Teresa did not sign a contract.
Bravo. I don't need Teresa in the spirit of the Jen Shaws and everybody else. I am done with Teresa Giudice.
I think she'll get her own spinoff. That's what I heard they're doing.
Getting her own show.
With the daughters.
With her family. With Louie.
And Louie and the whole family. Mm-hmm. By the way, I was listening to Radio Andy on the way home from work, and Dorinda was on, and there are very serious rumors. She hasn't gotten contacted yet, but that they're going to, the legacy Real Housewives of New York are going to be asked back. And she is in the know on that. And she was like, it's not just a rumor. There are talks. I haven't received an email or anything yet. I will let you know.
I did notice on social media, they're all posting together. So something they're doing,
Yeah.
It's very purposeful. Like you could tell they're doing it for something.
And she said something like, they have to do something because everybody's asking, and so they have to do something. You know.
I don't think it'll be a full show.
I think about the Ramona of it all. Like, really, what the fuck do they do about Ramona? She is a racist. She is.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be with Ramona. It's definitely going to be with Ramona. She's an old bitch.
I hated the last season with them. I really did. I hated the last season with them.
Yeah.
Listen, they have to do something. The new cast was not it.
No.
I mean, people do love the OGs. I do love to see some of them on my screen and some of them on my Insta. I do.
I heard they might mix it. They might do the old with the new.
I don't love that.
I don't either. It seems forced.
That seems forced.
It's very forced.
Very. It was almost like Bachelor in Paradise. I did not watch for the first time because they put the old and the young together, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah, that's terrible.
No offense, I am old. I've seen myself on a beach. I don't need to watch that. I do not need to watch that as entertainment television.
I agree.
I agree. And making out. I don't need to see that.
I agree.
No gracias. So, no.
All right, Jules.
And the last one, because I missed you guys last week talking about OC. I know we're going to dip into it a little bit. Katie Ginella just keeps getting the heat. Her ass is to the fire. But her stylists, this whole conflict with Gina about Asian designers, not Asian designers, they spoke up on her behalf. I think it was on Instagram, but it's some social media.
It was their Instagram.
They defended her. They said that the plan was not only Asian designers, it could be Asian creative directors and people of power from the Asian community that work in fashion. So they explained that, and then they did a little dig, a very thinly veiled dig at Gina at the end of the little thing, saying, "Why don't you give us a call again and ask us to be your stylist?" So they kind of called Gina out, saying that she had reached out to them, asking them to work with her, and they had already turned her down.
Listen, she could use a little work.
Well, I mean,
Not cast, the entire cast.
Is it Amazon? Who's the stylist there?
She doesn't have one, and she talks about that like she's doing her own glam.
And I'm an Amazon fan. I mean,
That's no shocker.
I gotta tell you, my favorite black dress of the summer. I put it on. The girls were like, "Where did Julie? You've seen it? It's the strapless. It is from Amazon. I am not kidding. It is from Amazon. I took it to Italy every time I wore it. Like strangers were like, "That is a fabulous dress." I'm like, Amazon. Like literally $20 maybe. But so I'm a fan. But like Gina, my God. Like,
not when you're on television. If you're on television, I have to tell you, even Heather Dubrow, there's not one person who dresses well on the OC. Except for Katie. Katie Ginella dresses very well.
Katie does. And I have to say, she's really a beautiful woman. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Her looks are terrific. A+.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
All right, guys, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to Hot Doc because we all dipped into it. Let's not do a spoiler.
I don't know how we do this without spoiling it.
We're just going to talk about it lightly.
We are spoiling. So
we are
spoiling.
Wait, let's announce it. Okay, if you haven't watched it, Unknown Number. It's on Netflix. It's about a stalking case. It starts in middle school. These two young kids in like a 7th or 8th grade. They're like boyfriend and girlfriend. They start getting, the young girl starts getting like these crazy texts on her phone, and then it moves into like freshman year in high school.
Hang on, we're about to spoil it, so if you haven't watched it yet, you should watch it, and fast forward to our next section. Go ahead, Paula.
Major spoilers here if you haven't heard it or seen it. No, not heard it. If you haven't seen it, we are going to spoil it. Oh, I feel bad if we're going to spoil it for people.
All right, it's the mom.
Oh my God, Mary!
Oh, I'm sorry, you two. Did you not see that a mile away?
I didn't see the mom. I thought it was an adult. I didn't see her own mom telling
I thought the mother was very strange.
In the first 20 minutes, I thought it was the boy's mom first, Jill. So
Yeah.
I looked at none of my family's home now. Otherwise, I would have witnesses to this. And I said, it's that mom. I thought it was the young boy's mom. I knew it was a mom. I knew it. Don't ask me how. It just was obvious to me. And then as it went on, I was like, oh, it's her mom.
How could her mom say to her, die?
Die, kill yourself.
Die.
Kill yourself.
I don't understand how she got such little time, actually. And the saddest part about, okay, so the documentary, obviously we spoiled it. So it's really for people who've already seen it. It's the mother who was stalking the daughter, and it was very sexual.
Daughter.
Very sexual. Very violent, and to the boy as well, which has to be illegal to sexually text a young boy.
That's another young woman at their school take the fall for this.
Yeah.
And get ridiculed, get tracked down by the police, and stands by as a parent while somebody else's child gets blamed for this.
Yes.
But wasn't that one girl who they accused, her father was a police officer?
Chloe, yes.
And he was onto it pretty fast. He was kind of like, they were pretty much like, not that it was the mother, but he knew.
Well, he said the right thing for his daughter who was getting blamed.
Yeah, he was protecting his daughter. I don't think he knew.
He said, let them dump your phone. Give them your phone.
Yeah.
And right away, they did. And there was nothing on the phone that...
But they still kept on her. They still kept on her for a long time.
And she was already ostracized from it because all the kids knew. And everybody thought thought that she was...
I feel so bad for the young girl, Lauren. I feel sick for her.
You know what to Lauren...
This explanation was so...
I think it's her mother, and she loves her no matter what. It's like staying with an abusive husband. She has like Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah,
she's been living with her mother for so long. It's her mom, and she wants to love her mother. So even though her mother did this to her, she still wants to love her. It's very sad. It's very tragic.
Very sad. And I think the school superintendent said it the right way. Julie, this is you love this topic. Munchausen's. He was like, this is kind of like this is the cyber stalking version of Munchausen. This mother wants to be needed and loved, and so she's creating these horrible situations for her daughter, so her daughter will come to her every day and lean on her and want to be with her and need her and love her and need her support. I thought that was
Did you guys see the TikTok I sent you right before this call?
No.
Tell us again what it was.
So funny.
Always that woman. She's like, if it was Gypsy Rose, she would be dead. It was supposed the opposite of her. She like solves her
opposite. Oh my God. It was such the opposite.
Although I did love the dad though. I love the dad.
The thing that came out though, like first of all, then they were like, can we have finally when the cop was like, listen, we need to have a chat. And so she's like, okay, come on in. And he's like, listen, we did all these forensics on the phone and everything comes back to you. And she was like, it does? And then five seconds later, like not even a scene, she's like, I did it. It is me. He was like, I know this is a rough situation. She's like, yeah, it was me. And like,
no, because they had everything on her. And then he said he did it very good. He never got angry. The cop was smart. He like befriended her. He's like, oh, is it because like you have a crush on Owen? Even though that's illegal, And then she's like, well, no, she caved. She caved fast because they had all the forensics on her.
And I thought it was very smart that he was like, I don't want to leave you in a dangerous situation. I'm calling your husband. I want him to come now while I'm here. That was really good policing. That was really
very good because that could have been a murder-suicide. Like,
but the father said that. He goes, you need to take her out of here before something happens. He's like, she needs to leave with you. He said that to the cops before something happens.
And I don't blame him. She's like, I'm not leaving. I want to leave my daughter. I love her so much. I love her too much. I'm like, you love her so much. What?
And then she hugged her. It was so uncomfortable.
I know, it was awful.
By the way, I've been really going down deep holes with this, and seriously, like down the rabbit holes. They were from like some things I saw on TikTok. They were almost too close, and Lauren was like, she had no relationship with her dad because of the mom. So like her just living with her dad is like a big thing, and she's grown this relationship with him now, and it's really healthy for her, like that she's gotten away from this very.
Well, no, I didn't do any deep dive. So now that the mother's out of prison, the parents are divorced.
Yeah.
So where's the mother? Is she allowed to see her?
She still cannot see the daughter. She can't have any contact.
No
with
contact.
Her. But not forever.
She wrote to her in prison though, which I couldn't believe.
Like another, just for the duration of probation.
But she wrote to her in prison, these crazy long.
Yes.
Which I think shouldn't have been allowed.
I agree. But listen, she loves her mom, and she probably needed that contact, like some contact. So
he told her to kill herself. I mean, that's terrible.
No one wants you alive.
And then if I'm going to tie this to Housewives, this was actually made into a Lifetime movie already last year. And playing the mom, it was loosely based on this story. And Lisa Rinna played the mother. It was called Mommy Meanest.
What was it called?
Mommy Meanest or something.
Oh, Lisa Rinna is doing acting jobs?
It was, I don't know how great it was, but yeah, it was loosely,
acting.
It was based on this case, and she played the mom.
As herself.
You mean she's back to acting when she's not going to fashion shows with her daughters?
When she's not doing the runway in Paris, she's doing Mommy Meanest on Lifetime.
I'm like, and now Harry Hamlin came out and that he's been sober for a year. I'm like, oh God.
Right.
So great.
Okay. I thought he's been sober a long time.
No, just a year.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, by the way, here's an interesting fact about the documentary. It's from the same director. His name is Skye Borgman, and he directed Abducted in Plain Sight.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah. Fabulous dark documentary.
Dark.
That was good.
Same director.
Dark.
Yeah.
I'm glad I watched it. Now all of a sudden things are attractive.
One more question I'm going to throw at you. Aren't you shocked the mother agreed to be in the documentary?
Well, I just heard about that too. That she originally didn't agree to be in it, but it was going on without her. And so they were like almost done with filming. And then she was like, fine, I'll be in it. And they were like, okay, and they put all her scenes in at the very end. And they thought that when they approached her and she finally agreed, they thought like, oh, the way she sounded, she thought she can convince the audience that she was a really good mother. And
she doesn't think it's that bad. She was like everybody. I think one of her quotes was, everyone makes mistakes.
Unreal.
People drunk. She said people, drink. They, do drunk driving. It's the same thing. I'm like, it's not the same thing.
No,
that's horrible, but it's not the same thing.
I had trauma as a child, and I realized I have to deal with my trauma. I'm like, what? Like,
right? Everybody has trauma.
Nonsensical.
What? Are you watching the TikTok trends now of all the husbands watching now?
Yes, it's so great. And they get to the part, they're like,
the husbands are watching, like, what? The mother? So funny. Oh God. Okay,
Let's move on to something fun, and let's move on to hot topics. Let's go to Sevilla.
Sevilla.
Real Housewives of Miami. They are killing it. They are killing it.
It's fabulous.
Killing it. It is
fabulous.
So good.
Fabulous.
It's so good. It is so good. Every minute.
This is the only franchise when I guess Salt Lake City too, but when the hour ends, I just want another hour. I'm like, this is top tier. They know how to do it. We're fighting over private planes still, screaming in restaurants. And
I love when you see them on the island, and then you see Marisol and Alexia like putting notes on their phones, and then you see them get all this chaos and then relaxed on their phones. I was like, oh my God, what a dream that you can, like, they chose the right.
I have to go back to my thread of like, I can't stand Julia.
Oh yeah.
I can't stand Julia, and the fact that she is like, I understand why Marisol and Alexia couldn't come, and I'm not angry about it.
I'm not even angry for a second, but ripped, and she ripped Gertie to shreds for not showing up for her Zoom call.
No, for getting kicked off of the Zoom call, not being able to get back in. Gertie was on the Zoom originally. Let's not forget.
It's terrible.
I mean, it is. I cannot stand this woman. Now I cannot stand her.
And let me carefully say this. I'm going to carefully say this.
Oh God.
I'm going to carefully say it.
Okay.
Julia adopted these two little boys, and they are adorable. They're not babies, so they're like 2 and 4.
And they look like 1 and 3.
And she's like, I'm going to pick godparents for them, that they'll be role models for them, and they'll be part of their lives. The 2 men she picked live in a remote island in Spain that you have to take a private plane to.
No, you can drive there too. It's connected.
No one's driving there. They couldn't drive there. No one could figure out how to drive there. So apparently
they took the private plane.
That's the godparent she picked for these boys.
I'm like, once a year over like a winter or 2-week winter break. Yeah.
When will they see them? When will they be part of their lives? Who knows?
I don't know.
And by the way, if you're going to do that, wouldn't you bring the boys and make them part of it rather than the cast from Real Housewives?
I mean, that's in all honesty, Julie, you bring up a point, which is I think this whole thing was so produced, and I was a little annoyed because I felt like the production was really seeping through. And it's like, I know they want to do this whole setup with Stephanie and the fucking if I never hear the words private jet, private plane, and
jet setters, we're jetting. Yeah.
Unless it's me, of course, that's getting on it.
I think they just did this to like have a pretty place to go and bring the cast. And it felt like
I love when Adriana was like, I would have liked to have been asked.
She's like, it would have been nice if I was asked.
It was so funny. Actually, it would have been more appropriate if she was asked.
It would have been.
Honestly, these women have like they have quite a network in Miami and in the United States. Between her and Martina, they have quite a network of men who could be godfathers to these young boys. It's come on. So that's why I just felt like it was
almost can't forgive her after the Martina comment.
Oh no! I heard Andy is barring. I don't know if it's true. Allegedly, Martina is not allowed to come to the reunion.
Good.
Oh, good.
I got to tell you.
Allegedly, I'm going to say that.
I was watching the U.S. Open the other day, and they did a little thing for Chrissy Everett, commemorative moment for her. And Martina was part of it, of course, and like filmed her 5 minutes about Chrissy and playing and being competitive. I can't even watch Martina anymore. I
saw her at the U.S. Open. She's there all around. She's being filmed. She's talking.
I totally soured on her. I can't even watch.
Me too. Soured.
Yeah.
I know. I see Julia by her side. I'm like, where are the little boys?
Yeah.
Why aren't they at the Open? You just got back from Sevilla. Now you're at the U.S. Open. Where are these kids? Spend a minute with them.
Exactly.
And the whole thing with her daughters, I mean, they are not giving this up. They are really sticking it to her, and that's very sad. But, like, come on. You didn't...
I mean, I don't know. I can't comment on that because it is very sad.
But let's go back to the happiness because this episode was good. This was funny. This was a good episode. We talked about Marisol, Stephanie. Oh, a whole point of Marisol calling Stephanie Mini Mussolini about the plane.
Oh yeah, Mini Mussolini.
But I've never in my life, like, you either give people a ride or you don't. It's like she's drawing like schemes on the back of a napkin and making them sign their life away. It's like,
honestly, I definitely would be the person like, fuck it, I don't want to go on that stupid plane. I would definitely be like that.
Okay, forget it. Like, no thanks.
I would definitely be on the plane. I'd be like,
I wouldn't.
in the luggage carrier.
And also Larsa is so obvious with her head
Kissing
up
her ass, I know.
Yeah.
her head up Stephanie's ass.
Yeah.
Like, you say the word private jet and immense wealth to Larsa, and she is right by your side.
Yeah.
And then Larsa couldn't even like congratulate Lisa on her divorce. Like she couldn't even like cheer her.
No.
She couldn't give it, she couldn't give it to her.
Give it to her.
She is so petty, Larsa.
Petty Pippin.
Unreal.
I love
it. You would say Petty Pippin.
I love it.
Yeah.
Bring on the petty.
The name calling was great. The fighting was great. I mean, this is like what we want.
Guys,
in house. I don't want a lie detector. I want this.
Ratchet versus wretched.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I hated that she said it originally. You know, she shouldn't have said it.
I do think she meant wretched. I really do.
Yes.
I really do. She does have a thick accent. She happens.
Guys.
I do. I don't think she would have said that. I don't think she would have said something that bad. But I think, and she did apologize. It was very proper the way she apologized.
And it was very earnest. And it was like, it's not the word I meant. It's not what I said. It's like, I understand what. Yeah.
We had a nice makeup moment.
I appreciated that apology. And, you know, everyone's
my favorite was the Sammy audible. Like, when as soon as she said it, Gertie's like, "Whoa!" Like her reactions are unbelievable.
No, and then when Alexia and Stephanie were fighting and screaming in the streets, that's like at sunset. And then you cut to Gertie's confessional, and she goes, "Now that is ratchet."
It's so true. Screaming.
True.
And also Stephanie, I let you talk. It's like, what this woman? There's a disconnect there.
Yeah.
She's
She's
like
a man's woman.
That's why she doesn't have any friends.
Yeah.
You know what? She picked on the wrong bone to pick.
Ooh, but it's great to
letting her have it.
But it is great to be. Although Alexia was such a whip about it. She's like, "Well, I think really we need to have Marisol."
She's like, she was part of it. She wanted to spend the day with me.
No, Marisol should be here. Marisol should be here.
She really had an issue with private jet. I think we should be having a conversation about Marisol.
And I'll be honest, Marisol did backpedal because rather than saying the whole thing about the planes, instead she said, "Oh, I just wanted a little private time with Alexia." I'm like, that's not why you didn't go.
No.
Yeah,
and it's
going to be aired.
And it's all aired, and it's all going to come up at the reunion, and they're all going to have to talk about it.
Yeah.
So,
And then how about just very casually, Richard Branson FaceTimes Marisol
out of nowhere.
So that's the next trip on. Is on Richard Branson's island.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, what are we even talking about? What are we even dicking around with Marbella and these idiots?
I'm like, screw the private plane. I'm going to the island.
I'm like,
I love this show.
Island staff.
Richard, I'll be right there.
I'm like, we're going straight from Sevilla to Richard Branson's island.
I mean,
without that private plane.
Money, honey. I love it.
Okay, let's keep it moving, guys. Okay. The OC. We're not going to cover. We all hate the fact that they did. We think the lie detector was absurd. It was so produced. It was
unwatchable.
Unwatchable. It was the same guy, by the way, who did Lisa Vanderpump's dog thing with Juicy Lucy. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Same lie detector guy. He does all reality TV.
Okay.
So ridiculous. So stupid.
Lie detector, please.
So let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Tamra sniffing out on social media that the fans are Team Katie. So now, all over social media, Tamra has changed her tune. She's like totally sucking up to Katie. You know, hey girl, you look gorgeous in that dress. I'm like, where is this coming from?
Katie's only friend now is Tamra.
It's a good friend to have, though.
It is a good friend to have.
It's a good friend to have.
I wonder if the producers asked her to do that.
No, I don't think so. Tamra knows. She wouldn't have known that. She didn't know what they were filming. There's no way Tamra's going to be on Katie's side. The only thing Katie, and I was surprised that Tamra and Shannon didn't speak up in the lie detector episode because they heard Gretchen say, "Yeah, I did go to the hospital." She said that. She said that in car service.
She did, but who could keep up with the story?
Right.
Not even they can keep up with the story. It's crazy. It is so stupid.
Guys, it's from years ago.
Oh my God.
Who cares? This was your big move, Bravo, was to bring Gretchen back. For what?
This is the dumbest storyline. The only
talking about something that happened 15 years ago.
Okay, the best part of that episode, and it was comic relief, Heather Dubrow admitting she wants to be on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
I loved that.
By the way,
That was great.
why
That
are these lies the only lies that we believe? Meanwhile, she failed the question about the paparazzi at Disney.
Yep.
They all failed the question, at least. But Katie's are the only ones we want to talk about. It's like, it's such like, it's who cares? Like,
Who cares?
This is such nonsense.
And then what's her face? Emily kicking her out of the house. It was horrible. And then I heard she's not. I heard she doesn't really film with them anymore after this.
No, she doesn't. They said she doesn't film. She doesn't go on the cast trip to Amsterdam.
I don't really want. Do you have any desire to watch?
No.
Which is why I'm going to move us on only because I know Julie Strauss has a great wrap-up segment for us, and we are really running out of time.
Well, okay, Jules, you're gonna do the closing hot take. We're gonna move on to closing hot take. We're closing.
Oh well.
Okay.
Not exactly a closing hot take. It's a point counterpoint.
Okay.
First of all, I am going to start by saying I am putting my two supposedly, honey, we introduce ourselves here as lifelong best friends. That's the term.
Listen,
Benedict Arnold's.
I stood up for you.
Introduce ourselves as lifelong.
I did.
We are, and we are.
I am putting both of you in the hot seat permanently. Because I just want to say that the end of last week's episode was beyond. I nearly choked listening to it. And I didn't choke on laughter. And without getting too graphic, let me just say, Cola and I could not have more different bodies.
Well, you have to explain what we talked about. If people didn't hear last week's episode,
people didn't hear, you can go back and listen to last week's last 10 minutes. It's brutal. The hot take or whatever
It was brutal.
It was a pair of Commando, by the way, was the brand. I don't think it's the term you used, but it's Commando. Underwear.
Cameo, Jules.
call it cameo.
Yeah, Julie said cameo. Like,
Julie's like, what? They're adorable. They're cameo. I'm like, what? They're cameo?
They're Commando, which is a very popular undergarment brand. We all wear them. And by the way, let me just say, these are thong. So for those of you who left the episode with images of granny panties up to your neck, wrong-o. These are thong. Now,
I might have to send
it.
It looks like a baby.
Julie is admittedly very short-waisted. And I am the opposite. I have a very long torso. Very long torso. My torso is probably 5 times the size of your torso.
I didn't mean it as an insult to your body.
This long, a mile long, and my legs are this long.
I meant as an insult to my body because I'm short-waisted. I didn't mean it as an insult.
You are very short-waisted, so I'm not surprised.
You did once talk me into.
I did, and I
10 pairs of
and
they are this big.
They were, and I threw them out. They are in the garden years ago. I don't wear those. These are thongs. These are Commando thongs. I think with a little bit of I think they're like shapewear. Anyway. They're not.
I was definitely not meant to slam. It was meant to slam my body as short-waisted.
I don't. Cola, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I even tried to stop you. I don't know if you noticed, Strauss.
I didn't notice. I think we were too busy laughing to be stopping. I think an effective stop is stop. Or maybe if you're the person responsible for editing while I'm out of the country, maybe you do a little bit of editing. But no. I sailed into the universe as is forever and ever, and I am now in everybody's mind with panties up to my neck.
It really was not the topic I thought you were going to bring.
But it was a true story.
But not every true story has to be good.
There's true stories, and then there's true stories. I can tell some true stories.
It's not just because of my short-waisted. That was the funny part, because I'm so short-waisted. It was so ill-fitting.
It was funny now.
That's not the moral of the story. Nobody
I
took
gotta tell
that
you,
away.
that was not the through line that people came away with.
No, they came away with crappy panties.
All right, ladies, we are at 49 minutes. We are at 49 minutes.
We are. Okay.
Hopefully I've said it. I don't think so. And I was very gracious. I even texted from my trip in Italy and said, the podcast is hilarious. I'm loving it. It's super funny. And then Mary, today, before we got on, said, I don't think you listened to the podcast. I go, oh no.
She actually called me and said, Strauss definitely didn't listen to the whole episode.
Oh no. I wasn't doing it. I just wasn't going to do it on text. I was going to wait till you had to see the whites of my eyes and live with the repercussions of what you did.
Oh, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I really did.
I hope you're
It was
happy.
funny.
You're happy now.
Okay, we got to wrap up, Hotties. We have to wrap up because we're over time. If you want to be a hottie and come on Hot Women Wanted, please email us at hotwomenwanted@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify or Apple or wherever you pod. And please rate us. We would love a 5-star rating. And comment. We would love that. And interact with us on TikTok or Instagram or wherever your social media following. We're on TikTok and we're on YouTube now too, Mary. Are we not?
You can see that.
We're back. We're back.
We're back on YouTube. So we'd love for you to interact with us and we'd love to hear from you. And that's it. Bye, Hotties. Jules, we're so happy you're back.
Are we?
Yes, we are. Bye, Hotties.
At least we have our new merch idea. Granny panties.
Granny panties. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.